Today I'm going to show you how to weld text in Cricut Design Space. Start off by adding text. Select the font that you want. This font that I used is called Bubblegum. To get the letters moved closer together, you can ungroup and manually move them. Another trick is to adjust the letter spacing down until they are closer together. Once you have your letters together, I like to make the first letter a little bit bigger, so I'm going to ungroup and I'm going to make the F just a little bit bigger. Okay, and we're also going to take out the A because we're going to substitute in a pumpkin for the A. To do that, we're going to add image, type in pumpkin, and this pumpkin comes up as a free image, so I'm going to use it. Insert it in and resize to how I want it. Select all of the text that you want to weld together, and when you weld them together, currently Cricut sees all of these cut lines, so it will cut out the F separate from the pumpkin. To put them together, you need to weld them. So click weld, and now it's all one smooth piece. So that's the word fall. If you want to change the color, you can do that over here. Now we need to do the same thing to add the word harvest. If you want to leave the font the same, it's already going to be selected for you. If you want to change it, you can. Make it big enough so we can see. Change the letter spacing again to make them go together. Now, I've got all the first couple letters are together, but if you can look, the S and the T are still separated. So I'm going to ungroup. And you can either manually move this, but you may not end up at the same height. So I'm going to use my keyboard with the arrow key and just move it over using the keyboard. I'm also going to do that with the T, move it over until they overlap. I'm going to select the word harvest, not the word fall. Let's move that out of the way. Just the word harvest, and I'm going to weld them together. Now this is all one cut image. The word fall is all one cut image. Now if I want to weld them together, the top and bottom, I overlap them however much I want. I'm going to use my grid lines over here though also and line up. This is the middle of the word fall on this line, and I'm also going to make sure that line is where the middle of the word harvest is. Very good. Okay, now once they're all lined up how I want them, I'm going to select the words and weld. And there you go. That is how to weld in Cricut Design Space.